Hi, this is Nikko. I'm here in my backyard to tell you about a brand new product from electronicscigs.com. Well, it's not totally brand new, but I'll tell you more about it as we go along. Here it is. It's the Ultra 401 Hybrid Kit. Let's take a look inside. Nice looking box here. If you look on the side, you can see it's marked as a 401-402 Hybrid Kit. It's got a magnetic front. And inside we have a couple of complete e-cigs. The 401 manual with a button and a 402. Slightly shorter, but basically the same e-cig. So you see clearly we have two atomizers and two batteries here and two empty carts. Underneath that we have a user manual, well printed. Nicely printed with large, easy to read type, and a business card. Underneath there we have a nice handy little pull ribbon to pull the cartridges and the charger out. Let's take a look inside this cartridge to see what makes it special. I'm going to use this handy dandy little tool which every 401 user should already be familiar with. Pop out the air cartridge. Take a look, you can see that it does not have the fiber fill that most 401s come with. Instead, this one has the PTB, otherwise known as the Pyramid T-Bag modification. It's strong nylon, should last a good long time. Let's take a look at the charger that comes with the kit. Ultra Charger Kit. Right away I can tell it looks a little different than the other chargers I've seen before. Here's our USB port and the plug and our handy little USB charger with the LED light. Now you notice when you put this together, when you assemble this, that the light will face the wall when it's plugged in. Some of these LEDs have a tendency to be pretty bright and you don't have to have that distracting you while you're doing something else. Okay, we'll pop the top off. Pull out the cartridge, and I like to fill my carts with a little bit of juice before I actually put the filler in. So I'll do the same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a good start. Place the filler in the cart slowly to allow it to absorb the liquid. And then top it off with another drop or two. It's a little bit much. Make sure it's all soaked in. So now if we take off the cap off of the 402, take a look at the atomizer. It's a standard 401 atomizer. I'll put the cartridge on and I'm ready to vape. Now it's time to try it out. Here's the 402. Notice it's got a good long cutoff. Something to note about all s'more products and most e-cigs in general is that you're going to need a little bit of break-in time. So the first couple puffs you take off them, they're not going to be as strong. They're not going to produce as much vapor as they will, say, a couple hours of use later or even a couple of days use later. This thing will be vaping like a champ tomorrow or the next day. Today it's going to be a little bit on the weak side. Pretty tasty vapor though. Now we'll try the 401 manual battery. With the manual battery, it's a good idea to press the button for about a half a second before you start inhaling. Inhale the vapor and continue inhaling for about a half a second after you release the button. This will help cool off the atomizer, prolonging its life. I like the 401. The vapor, it's strong, gives you a nice little throat hit. It doesn't overpower you like some other models can, and it doesn't burn the heck out of the juice. There's about a 7-second cutoff on both the manual and the 402 automatic batteries. This means that once the cutoff is reached, the LED will stop glowing and the battery stops sending voltage to the atomizer, and you can no longer take a puff. To let it cool down for a few seconds, then you're good to go again. So are the M400 e-cigarette series from S'more right for every e-smoker? No. They're not going to produce big gigantic clouds of vapor that can fill an entire room. But they are perfect for someone who smoked light cigarettes or ultralights. They'll feel right at home with these. You can get a few hours of use out of a 402 battery and 4 or 5 hours of use out of a 401, provided you're not using them like a pacifier. Pretty tasty vapor. Now there's a couple things to note about electroniccigs.com is they're located in Canada. So if you're buying from the United States, you might have to wait a little bit longer for your package to go through customs. One more thing I'd like to tell you is that there's a coupon code that when you check out, you put in Ultra1, capital U, small L-T-R-A, and the number 1. That'll give you a 5% discount on the price of your kit. That does not apply to the juices or accessories because the juices, for one thing, they only sell Johnson's Creek, and those prices are set by the manufacturer and they don't allow them to be discounted. Once again, this has been Nikko. Thanks for watching. See ya!